Quinta was born in the beautiful landscape of Kipipiri in Nyandarua County to a very modest farming family. From childhood, she was a very industrious lady who worked hard both at home and school. Her parents were really proud of her for the work she was putting in at a very tender age. As she advanced in primary school education, she finally sat for the KCPE exams where she really excelled with very high marks. She was able to be placed at the prestigious national school, the Alliance Girls' School, in Kikuyu. As it was in her nature, she worked really hard and did her Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, in which she excelled and got a scholarship to the Ivy League Harvard University, where she would achieve a doctorate in procurement and business management. She secured a high-paying job. As she was very industrious and a valuable asset, she was highly promoted, which gave her a good financial standing point. She was able to help her parents and improve their standards of living greatly. They were so grateful to have her. On the social aspect, Quinta met a handsome man who charmed his way to her heart. He was very hardworking and caring, which was a recipe he used to cook his way through Quinta. His name was Carlos Gaviria. They had a child together, a girl who made the family whole. Quinta was really satisfied with her life as it seemed whole. One time, she was given a holiday leave from work. She decided to visit her family back in Kenya as she had truly missed them. Carlos packed their bags and they headed to the airport. He asked her to go in front as she had a baby in a stroller while he came with the bags. When she reached the security check where the TSA were, the sniffer dog stood by her and wouldn't move. Quinta was flabbergasted as to why the dog behaved in that manner. She was asked into one of the female security offices where she was thoroughly checked but found nothing. They screened her and found nothing, and she was let go. As she went out and picked her child, the sniffer dog came to them and refused to move. She was then apprehended, and now they had to check the baby too. They removed the baby's diapers only to find a block of white powder, which was tested only to test positive for cocaine. She was immediately detained by the airport authority and handed to the police. She pleaded her innocence, but it did not convince anyone. She noticed Carlos was nowhere to be found and knew it was him, as it was only him who touched the baby besides her. Carlos ran a garage as a front for his drug empire. He had thrown his family under the bus and fled. She was found guilty on charges of trafficking illegal drugs and sentenced to 10 years. Luckily, the child was taken by Quinta's parents. She got some of her Harvard friends who were top-notch lawyers, and her sentence was reduced to 3 years. She was set back and wondered why life was like that.
Breaking news.
Carlos was later arrested based on testimonies from Quinta. He was found with drugs and weapons in the garage and was sentenced to 50 years while Quinta was acquitted. Due to her safety concerns, she moved back to her home country where the USA government gave her a job at the American Embassy. With her hopes reignited, Carlos's light dimmed. Karma had worked.